Jonathan Majors' potential return to the Marvel Cinematic Universe, MCU, has been a hot topic in entertainment news, with conflicting reports fueling speculation about his future in the franchise. The actor, who gained fame for his role as Kang the Conqueror in the MCU, was initially poised to become one of the central figures in upcoming MCU films, particularly the Avengers series. However, recent developments have cast doubt on whether Majors will be making a comeback anytime soon, with the actor's legal troubles and Marvel's changing plans both playing a role in the uncertainty surrounding his future. The rise of Jonathan Majors in the MCU. Jonathan Majors' debut in the MCU as Kang the Conqueror came in the 2021 Disney Plus series Loki, where his character was introduced as a variant of the powerful and multifaceted villain. Majors' portrayal of Kang was met with widespread praise, and the character quickly became a central figure in the MCU's multiverse saga. His role was further solidified in Ant-Man and the Wasp, Quantumania 2023, where Kang's character was expanded upon and presented as a major threat to the MCU's heroes. Kang was set to be the primary antagonist in the upcoming Avengers films, with Avengers, the Kang Dynasty and Avengers, Secret Wars both slated to feature him in pivotal roles. However, after Majors' arrest in March 2023, things began to change. Legal troubles and fallout from arrest. Jonathan Majors' promising rise in Hollywood was marred by a series of legal issues that began in March 2023. The actor was arrested on charges of assault and harassment after a domestic dispute with his then-girlfriend, Grace Jabbari. Majors was accused of attacking Jabbari in a New York City apartment, leading to his arrest and a highly publicized legal battle. The actor's legal troubles were further complicated when he was later found guilty of third-degree reckless assault and harassment in connection with the incident. In the wake of the arrest, Majors faced significant backlash from both the public and the entertainment industry. His professional career, which had been on the rise, suddenly hit a major setback. The actor was dropped from several projects, including major advertising campaigns and collaborations. Most notably, his future with Marvel Studios was called into question. Marvel's response and the changing MCU plans. The MCU, known for its interconnected storylines and long-term planning, was heavily invested in Majors' portrayal of Kang. Marvel Studios had already begun to position the character as a major antagonist, with plans for him to play a key role in the next phase of the MCU. However, Majors' legal issues created a dilemma for Marvel executives, who were forced to re-evaluate their plans for the actor and the character. In July 2024, a significant shift occurred when Marvel announced that Avengers, the Kang Dynasty would no longer feature Kang as its main antagonist. Instead, the film's title was changed to Avengers, Doomsday, with Robert Downey Jr.'s character, Tony Stark Iron Man, being introduced as Dr. Doom, the new villain for the next two Avengers films. This announcement was a blow to Majors, who had hoped to continue his role as Kang in the MCU's future storylines. Reports indicated that Marvel had considered bringing Majors back into the fold as Kang, despite the legal issues surrounding him. However, sources close to the studio later revealed that Majors had not engaged in any talks with Marvel regarding a potential return. These reports were corroborated by multiple sources who claimed that Majors had been informed that he would not be reprising his role as Kang anytime soon. The decision to drop Majors from the MCU raised questions about fairness and consistency, especially when compared to the treatment of other actors with legal issues in the past. For example, Robert Downey Jr. had faced legal troubles of his own in the early years of his career, including drug-related arrests, yet he was eventually welcomed back into Hollywood with open arms. Similarly, Ezra Miller, who faced allegations of assault and other legal issues, was able to continue working in the entertainment industry. This comparison was not lost on Majors, who later spoke out about the discrepancy in treatment. Jonathan Majors' reaction and personal reflections. Following the announcement of his removal from the MCU, Jonathan Majors expressed his disappointment and frustration in a candid interview with TMZ. The actor revealed that he felt heartbroken after being dropped from Marvel, particularly after the news that Robert Downey Jr. had been cast as Dr. Doom. Majors acknowledged the shifting dynamics in the industry but emphasized that he did not feel he had been afforded the same level of patience and understanding that other actors with legal issues had received. In the interview, Majors was asked whether he felt it was fair that Downey Jr. and Miller had been given second chances while he had not. The actor responded thoughtfully, saying, "I think it's fair that Mr. Downey has been greeted with patience and curiosity and love, and that Mr. Miller has gotten the same treatment, and that they're being allowed to work their art." He continued, "I didn't really get that, so, Majors' comments shed light on the emotional toll that the public's perception and the entertainment industry's treatment of him have had on his career. While he acknowledged that his legal issues had caused damage to his professional standing, he also highlighted the double standard he perceived in the way he had been treated compared to other actors with similar legal problems. Sentencing and legal resolution. As a result of his conviction for third-degree reckless assault and harassment, Jonathan Majors was sentenced to probation and ordered to complete 52 weeks of a domestic violence intervention program. The sentencing was part of a broader effort to hold the actor accountable for his actions and provide him with an opportunity for rehabilitation. Despite the legal resolution, Majors' career remains in limbo. While he has expressed regret over his actions and the impact they have had on his career, it is unclear whether he will be able to regain the momentum he had built before the scandal. His future in Hollywood appears uncertain, and it remains to be seen whether Majors will be able to recover from the fallout and re-enter the industry in a meaningful way. The future of the MCU and Jonathan Majors. As the MCU moves forward with its plans for the multiverse saga, the absence of Jonathan Majors as Kang the Conqueror marks a significant shift in the franchise's trajectory. Marvel Studios will need to find a new direction for its Avengers films, particularly in terms of the central villain. The introduction of Doctor Doom as the new antagonist for the next two Avengers movies may signal a new phase for the MCU, one that moves away from the multiverse and towards other storylines and characters. For Jonathan Majors, the future remains uncertain. While he continues to express his passion for acting and his desire to return to the industry, his legal issues have made it difficult for him to regain his former standing. Whether or not Majors will be able to make a successful comeback in Hollywood will depend on a variety of factors, including the public's perception of him, his legal standing, and his ability to rebuild his career.